Ready for dictation, start. The main stress of learned counsel for the appellants is on the point that will dated 23/8/1977 Exhibit D1 is shrouded by suspicious circumstances. Firstly, because Mangal Singh died 2 days after execution of the will. The fact that Mangal Singh died 2 days after execution of the will in no manner reflect that he was of unsound mind, sick, or was not in a position to execute the will. The plaintiffs themselves have given reasons to reach this conclusion by propounding another will dated 23/8/1977 Exhibit PW9, which, as per them, was executed by Mangal Singh after the execution of registered will in favor of defendants, though the said will has been discarded by the courts below and has not even been pressed by learned counsel for the appellants. Still, the fact remains that, as per the case of the plaintiffs, Mangal Singh was in such a sound disposing mind on 23/8/1977 that he revoked the earlier will. Exhibit D1, executed on that day, gave solid and sound reasons for discarding that will and stated about his maltreatment, beatings, etc. by the defendants. If he was in such a sound disposing mind even after the execution of will. Exhibit D1 on 23/8/1977, there can be no merit in the plea of appellants plaintiffs that Mangal Singh was not in a good state of health at the time of execution of will. Exhibit D1, particularly when the marginal witnesses and scribe have stated that he was in sound disposing mind. The plea of the plaintiffs that Harmal Singh had taken active part in the execution of will. Exhibit D1 has also been rightly rejected by the courts below. Active participation in the execution of the will by the beneficiary itself does not create doubt regarding testamentary capacity of the executor or on the genuineness of the will until and unless the pressure or coercion is proved. It was so observed by Honorable Apex Court in the will. Exhibit D1. Mangal Singh has not ignored any of his natural heirs, as he was unmarried and issueless, and it is proved on record that the plaintiffs were not living with Mangal Singh. The fact that Harmal Singh accompanied Mangal Singh at the time of execution of the will. Exhibit D1 and also signed before the sub registrar has no significance in view of the fact he was not a major beneficiary, rather, Mangal Singh had executed will exhibit D1 in favor of all the defendants.